All right, here we are. I'm going to be making something here. I don't know if that's big enough. I'm going to be making something here to protect my dragon fruit. It's not what you, I'm almost sure it's not what you think. I'm not protecting it from what you think I'm protecting it from, for the most part. You know, the obvious answer is he making that to protect it from the animals? And the answer to that is yes. I am making it to protect it from the animals, but there's something much more important. You know, the animals are about 10% of the problem in this particular part of my yard. It's not the four-legged creatures that I'm worried about. It's the two-legged creatures that are the big problem in this particular part of my yard. And I saw someone online that had discovered something to protect his fruit in his front yard from the two-legged creatures, and he said it worked way better on the two-legged creatures than it worked on the four-legged creatures, and I'll show you what that is. He put these fabric bags over his mangoes on the street, and he said the squirrels and the rats and everything just tear right through them, and it didn't really do any good with the four-legged creatures. But he said, but for some reason, when he stuck them in the bag, the two-legged creatures stopped stealing his mangoes. And I'm guessing, I'm no psychologist, but I'm guessing that it's the same reason. I was a Finnish carpenter my whole life, and I used to buy a pair of these pretty much every year because somebody would steal them all the time, and I found a way that I solved that problem. I just would carve my name in there really deep and never lost a pair again after that. And yeah, I think it's maybe just a whole nother level of psychology of stealing something, you know, when there's a name really deep in there, and it's going to take a lot of effort to get it out, and somebody's going to see you with that. It's a whole nother level of stealing when you take something like that when there's a name carved really deep in it. And I think it's kind of the same thing when it's in a bag. Somebody, you know, all of your rationalizing of why you can take it, you know, they don't need this, they don't want this, you know, if they take it when it's in the bag, it's kind of like stealing groceries out of somebody's car. But when it's you know, when it's not in the bag, I guess they just feel like it's theirs for the taking. So, you know, stay tuned. I'm gonna, you know, I'll show you what happens with this. I'm thinking maybe I'll put one in a bag and one with the metal cage around it, you know, because this is going to be a little more work for them to take it off. And I'll let you know what happens. But in this particular spot, I'm almost positive it'll be gone if I don't do anything. All right, this will help us figure out just what species of two-legged creatures that we're dealing with here. The kind with a conscience, or the kind without a conscience. We got one just in the bag, and the one that's in the metal, I don't even have it sewn up enough to keep the rats out, because I'm really not worried about the four-legged creatures so much. I'm more worried about the two-legged creatures. So, stay tuned, we'll find out.